Hello, fellow artists. Here we are at Flat Rock Elementary Island Studio, I'll call it. Today, we're going to be creating a scarecrow. Well, as long as the cat gets out of the way, we'll be creating a scarecrow. Come on, Snow. The boys and girls have seen enough of you. It's time to get down. There we go. All right, so here we go. This is what it will look like finished, or basically. What we're going to do is a step-by-step follow me program. So I'm going to take my materials that I need. I need a large piece of paper, a permanent marker or black crayon, an eraser because you just never know when you might need one, and a pencil. And I'm going to start my scarecrow. Well, as soon as the cat gets out of the way. I'm going to start my scarecrow with what looks like a lollipop. I'm going to take 2 or 3 fingers from the top of the paper and make a mark. That's where I want my lollipop to go. I'm going to take my fist and come on down from there. Make another mark. This is going to be the size of my head. I'm going to go a little... Snow, get out of here. Okay. Welcome, fellow artists, to the island. Welcome, fellow artists, to the Flat Rock Island Art Room. Welcome to my kitchen island, where we're going to be creating a scarecrow today. We're going to do this first by using a stick person, and I'll guide you through it step by step. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 or 3 fingers from the top, and I'm going to make a mark. That's going to give me about my head. Then I'm going to take my 4 fingers or a hand this way from that mark and come on down. And that's going to create my head. So I have enough room for my hat, and then I have my head. So here's my head. Doesn't have to be perfectly round because after all, a scarecrow would not be perfectly round. Then I'm going to make a little lollipop. This is really a stick man. We're going to draw his spine. There we go. Right about there looks good. And then we need some legs. So we move from the lollipop to the spine to his legs. And a scarecrow just sticks out from side to side. There we are. Shh. It looks a little bit like a stick man, but it will change. And then of course our arms go all the way across. There we are. Shh, stick man. But now we got to put some clothes on him because that's what transforms our person into a scarecrow. So the first thing that I do is I want to cover up all my straw and my bones with some pants. So I go right about there. That leaves enough room for his shirt and enough room for his backside. So we go on down to create his little backside, and then we go down one side of the leg, over, and then, of course, up. So we're putting his pants on. Go down for his backside, down his leg, over, and connect them up. There we go. Beautiful pair of pants there. Now, of course, I want to go on and move to my shirt. So here, I'm just going to go around. All right, Snow, say hello to the boys and girls and then get out of the way. Say hello. Hello. And then we come down to his shirt, over, down. We have to make it nice and thick because we want him stuffed and over. So I line it up with his pants, and then I give him just a little bit of a belly there so he's nicely stuffed. And then come on down this way and over and down and over, right across. And tuck his shirt in his pants. Now, good, that looks like a nice fluffy scarecrow. From here, I'm going to add some mittens. Now, I usually use mittens rather than gloves because all of your fingers are hard to kind of fit in there and make it look good. So I always use mittens, and I always use thumbs up because when your shirt is out straight like that, think about it. Put your arms out and your thumbs are up. So here we go, thumbs up and up and in. There we go. One mitten. Come on over here. I'm going to extend this just a smidgen. And I'm going to go up and out and in. There we go. Thumbs up. Let's move on down to his boots. So we have a little bit of a stick sticking out there. We just come down straight, up, and then in. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Now remember, your toes would be up like this. Think of yourself as doing a jumping jack. Down, up, and in. There we go. Now at this point in time, I would go ahead and think of a hat. Now you can do several different kinds of hats. Maybe the hat you would like to do is going to be a rectangle hat. So there's your head, and then you want to make a rectangle. So you could do a hat like that. Or this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to make almost like a clown hat. And I always start with that rectangle. I overlap the head a bit, go up, over, and then this time I'm going to add just a little wobble like that. There you go. Now you might think, oh gee, your hat's not on your head very well. Well, that's okay because we need to add some hair anyway. Hair, straw, always use some zigzag lines. So let's start at the very top here, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And then over here, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And then we need some little bangs on here, of course. Zigzag, 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 zig. There you go. Now, we want to keep making it look like there's stuffing hanging out everywhere. So around his collar, I'm going to do the same thing. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Ooh, he's really coming along here. I love this. And then, of course, down here by his pants, too. Zigzag, zig. Uh-oh, zigzag, zigzag. And zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Oh, there he is. Isn't he adorable? Of course, boys and girls, we need to have the stick that's holding the poor guy up. So let's go ahead and make this. I'm leaving a little space in between. And I have to go down below my feet. Otherwise, it's not going to look like he's on a pole very much. So there we are. And then you're wondering, well, how are we going to show some grass? Zigzags, of course. Zigzag, 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 and I just kind of go all around. There we go. That looks like a little tuft of grass. Of course, at this point, I would move back up to his face, and I would think, what kind of shape would look good for my face? I think I'm going to use 2 ovals. And then I put a little bit of an eyeball in there. There we go. Oh no, he's looking down. He's probably wondering where that cat went. That's really what he's wondering. And I'm going to put some cute little eyebrows on him. And, I'm going to give him a button nose. Like literally a button nose. That kind of looks like a pig nose. I'm going to take that out. Do-do-do-do. Ooh, good thing I had that eraser. I could do a triangle nose. Yeah, let's do that. There. Oh, yeah, I like that one. And then I really like the zigzags. You know me. Here we go. Aww, that's sweet. I like that. That works for me. Now you're wondering, where are we going to put the horizon line? The horizon line is where the sky meets the ground. All right, so that's got to go from one side of the paper to the other. I think I'm going to just draw one right about, I don't know, I could go up here. That would work. I could go down here. It's not going to work very well right here. So let's just go ahead and give them a little hill. Come down a wavy line. There. Oh, there. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now, I want a little something in the sky. If you want, you can put a sun in the sky. But remember, a sun would be just a circle. This is a big no-no. You cannot make a bug, a yellow bug sun. No. See, that is not a sun. No, no, no. I'm going to say no. Yes. There we go. Yes to that sun. No to that sun. So here, let's move this up again. So I want to do a sun. There we go. Oh, can I add some pumpkins? Of course you can. Of course you can. So because they're further away in the background, more towards the middle ground, I'm going to make them a little smaller. There we go. And then there's a stem. Let's put another one behind. There we go. Here's another stem. And one's peeking out. Can I make it peeking out from his pants? Of course I can. Now, because this is getting closer, I can make it larger. So here we go. So there it is. His pants are overlapping the pumpkin. Now I'm going to come off this one, and I'm going to put a great big pumpkin right there in the middle. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one's going off the page. That's how close that one is. Because remember, boys and girls, when something is near, it's really, really big. And as it gets further away, it gets smaller. So I'm going to put a little hill in the background, maybe little mountains. There we go. Oh, yeah. I like that. I think that's exactly how I'm going to leave it for today. Before you start drawing, before you stop drawing for today, though, I'd like you to do one more thing. And that's outline all the lines you want to see. Yeah. So I'd start right here with my mitten. And I would loop through and get it all done. All right, boys and girls, so that's about it for today. There's one last little thing. Because we don't want our scarecrow bones to show, we're going to go ahead and take an eraser and erase. That will help the next part look absolutely super duper wonderful. We don't want to see any of this. There we go. Now we're ready to use our marker and water technique on our scarecrow. Ta-da! Ooh, that eye looks kind of odd. Whew. I might need to go back in there and help that out. Oh no. Let's see if I can erase some. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a little better. Ooh. He looks a little sad. Ooh, that's all right. Okay, there he is. So we're all done with this part of our scarecrow drawing. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week as we continue with our watercolor marker painting lesson. See you then. Bye-bye.